Hey kiddo, life brings you a lot of suffering, okay? Trust me, I know. But when that happens, it's only human of you to be beat down by too much of it. But during times like those, you really need support. Yeah, everybody goes through different pains, and I remember growing up with my family, which always said, there's starving children in Africa, or some shit like that. Backed up with a lot of yelling at me, of course, to express that I wasn't valid enough to tell them my problems. I wasn't valid. I wasn't valid enough to have concerns or worries or stress, just because there was someone worse off technically. But I've accepted over time that my problems are not invalid just because somebody else has their own form of suffering. Appropriate attention should be given to people not solely based on what happened, but how they received it. So if stuff gets you down, you're valid as well. I want you to know that. What makes you less worthy of being vulnerable sometimes, right? When you get beat down by the weight of your world, it's better to take as many steps back as you need instead of destroying yourself. People say don't give up. And I agree, don't give up. But don't feel ashamed or guilty for stopping or taking a step back. What most people might call doing nothing is still doing something. Because it gives you the space to heal, prepare, and cool off before you go further. You shouldn't feel bad if you take longer than expected as well. Because the most important thing is to inch forward to sorting yourself out. Progress is the most important thing. You shouldn't feel bad. It doesn't matter how long you need to take. As long as you're improving, as long as you're improving yourself, no matter how slow, I'm proud of you. And that is enough. But I know sometimes you won't have the luxury of stopping or an infinite time limit. Maybe you have a very tight schedule or something, and I get that. I understand how life can be very unfair when it comes to that. But don't worry about it too much. Just try to believe that it won't be permanent. All things end. Happy things end, sad things end. And if you feel like you're being crushed by walls, which aren't mine, and not on the place you really want to be crushed by, but if you feel like you're suffocating, it's gonna end. Don't ever take your suffering as permanent, because it won't be. It's also good to be grateful for what you do have, but it's also equally as okay to bitch about the things that bother you. From my experience, talking to somebody about it helps. Even when it doesn't go anywhere to solving the case because they don't know what to say. Most people don't really know how to help. But just writing it somewhere as well helps to some extent, because you feel like you're offloading it rather than keeping it to yourself. You're sharing the burden of that cluttered mind. Sometimes the people you trust your issues with might be able to even sort through your thoughts and lay out in front of you neatly for you to think about your next section. I do that for people, and it feels satisfying. So instead of just you're both sharing the processing power to get stuff solved. I don't let yourself be crushed by it. That's the most important thing. Never feel like you don't deserve or need help either. Okay, if you need somebody, I'm here to listen to anything. I've met all sorts of people for so many years doing jack shit but staying online. And nothing makes you truly irredeemable to me. It's up to you to determine whether or not you're irredeemable. I made a new email just for you to contact me if you want to send me anything that you'd rather not say in private that you really want me to input on. And this will probably be a permanent thing. I'll put that email in the description. Think of me as like the helpline that can't do shit, and I'm just here, okay? I'm just here as a sentry. Okay, do what you want with me. I just want to feel useful. Just want to feel positive. Like I'm a positive influence. As long as I'm a positive influence, I'm happy. And I'm sorry I haven't been recording games recently. I have, well, I haven't bought, but I mean, I got some new games to play. Like, I got plans to show off games, and I got plans to play through games I never played through firsthand before, like the entire Half-Life series, right? I got Black Mesa. We could play that together. And I want to play FTL because I like space shit. Oh, there's a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole bunch of shit that I could probably do for YouTube, but that would take time. I could still build cities during live streams. Oh, I mean my Minecraft city. I'm not gonna make more because I haven't finished the current one. But you know, I'm grateful as shit for you tagging along with me. I'm gonna end off the video now and go to sleep, just so I don't extend it way past it's worth watching. So good night. Okay, I'll see you soon whenever I feel like playing.